Hello, my beautiful rainbow people. Welcome back to Dreams of Zion, my Pot Smokers Bible program, where I just tell short stories about Zion in order to give you an idea of what Zion is, so that perhaps, maybe, just maybe, you too might fall in love with the dream of Zion. And today I thought, in light of the fact that nobody really knows what Zion is about or how it started or what's supposed to be happening, I thought I would begin my story today with a scenario, a possible way for me to make this happen. So I'm going to say today, the world goes farther into the hole, as it has always done. Or on this day, anyway. On the day that Zion is born, the news feed is, as always, horrendous. Yet another black life has been taken by a police officer in a cruel display of white supremacy, videotaped for the world to see. And at the same time, the government has declared yet again that they're in a deadlock and cannot address the issues of global warming, infrastructure, or the senseless killings of my beautiful rainbow people. And many of you are crying out in pain and seeking something different, something off the wall that is perhaps out of the box, looking for some way, someone to lead us out of this terrible situation that we're in. And one of my beautiful rainbow people, who's famous, because I have dreams about that tell me that a famous person will be involved in this. So let's say a famous person is seeking answers, and they go deep into their video feed, and they ask questions that they had not asked before. And lo and behold, something new pops up on their feed. Something they've never seen before. It's called Pot Smokers Bible. And they're like, click. And they watch one of my videos. Doesn't matter which one. And they're like, wait a minute. This woman says that she knows how to get us out of this. And that she learned everything she knows from the Bible, from history, and from telepathic communications with aliens. How interesting. And so he goes to the beginning of my video feed, and he starts from the very beginning, which all of you should. And after a few, he watches the videos up to the very first video where the Bible actually speaks. The prophecy itself speaks. And he is just amazed that these passages fit perfectly together, even though they belong in different parts of the Bible. But together, they say what is. And he's hooked. And he binges enough of the episodes to where one day, nothing but binging 15 minutes at a time of Zion. And he is just amazed that this is the answer to all of his prayers. Every question he has had, he finds the answer for. At least the way to that answer. And he starts the journey towards Zion. And of course, what does he do? Hey, you gotta check out the Pot Smokers Bible. This chick is awesome. And I go viral. All of his followers look to my videos. And they start watching them. And me, I'm not even aware that this is even happening. Because I'm just going about my business. Posting my videos every day. going to work, living my life, waiting, knowing that eventually it's going to happen. Because everything that leads up to it has already occurred, including, and most importantly, my prison term, the opening of the Temple of Zion, the establishment of myself as a prophet. And he believes that I am that prophet. Because I am. Because everything that the Bible says is true. Verifiable fact. And the more he reads into it, the more he watches the videos, the more amazed he becomes. Because he realizes that, oh my God, this is true. Pot is the tree of life. And if you smoke pot, you're not a criminal. You're a saint. And that those voices that he's heard about, but never heard himself, is suddenly not an insane thing. He's like, wow, telepathy. Huh. And he watches more. And he's like, well, yeah, the music does speak to me. I hear the, I am, hmm. And he smokes a bowl. And he gets high. And he says, hello, is she? Brenda Zion says hi. And then this strange voice says, if she hears you, and says hello. And at that moment, when he hears that alien voice and feels that alien presence, he knows that the greater God, the prophecy is true in every sentence it speaks. 4,000 years ago, it says exactly that this will happen, and here we are, right here in the middle of what has been projected to happen. And this famous person is like amazed. And he sends it out into the world. And because somebody famous believes it, here we go. But you see, at the same time that he's finding me, or she, whoever it is finding me and learning about who I am and what I'm doing and what is. And the world is descending deeper and deeper into chaos. America is destroying itself. Every day we have massive shootings, suicide bombers, the white supremacist version of it. And every day, the embattled and enraged police refuse to heed the warnings that we're sending out everywhere. Don't kill people. Stop killing people. And yet another person is killed by the police, and another mass shooting occurs, and the government does absolutely nothing. And here I am, waiting for all of you to just find me. And on the day that you find me, no, then the work begins. Because you see, we are not going to go out into the media at that point. Not if we find each other first. You guys are going to have to catch up. Find out what exactly it is Zion is and what I'm doing. But once you start watching the videos and you understand the necessity of the guild system and how it works and how it can change your life today in this society as we prepare for a better one. Little small groups of people all over the place start creating temples, organizations, not dedicated to worshiping anything. That's not what this is about. but community centers where telepathic priests communicate with God and follow instructions, very logical instructions, as to how to do things better. These priests suddenly find themselves with a constant companion in their mind that is wise beyond ages and alien, to be sure, and fascinating for that very reason. And they are guided into the creation of Zion, where each community bands together, forming a Zionite market. Fuck the black market. There's nothing black about Zion. So we create our own inner community network of mutual cooperation, where each person uses their skills and their talents and their opportunities to serve the community. They don't use money. They use each other, their hands, the little mechanical things that we got. And we create new form of community where no money is exchanged, where all goods and services are mutually given for the benefit of all, so that no one suffers from want or need, so that no one is without shelter, medical attention, the basics in life, and where all of our extracurricular activities out in the world of money are used to enrich first our own lives and then the lives of the community, preparing for a transition to a non-monetary system where nothing costs anything and everything is shared in common. Which means that everybody has the right to own everything that's available. So that if a new toy comes out, everybody wants one. Everybody gets one. Because there's no money involved. So everybody has everything they want in possession. Because the community creates everything for the citizens. No profit. No money. No rich bastard in an ivory tower lording it over anybody. All we have is each other and our knowledge, our skills, our imagination, and our telepathic communications with the gray aliens who are the gods of Earth. And nobody worships anybody in this sense, because the gray are sentient, living beings, just as we are. No better or no worse, only more ancient, more wise, more advanced more advanced technologically. And they're willing to teach us everything that they know so that we can become as they are and enter their heavenly society. A society free of prejudice, free of war, free of money, free of all those terrible things that make our lives suck. So come join me in Zion. Let's dream this dream together. So may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy ever then. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light the unicorn way. Find your joy and pursue it, and make that your guild choice when you get to Zion. It'll make a job a career, and make you happy in the meantime. Stay happy and high. Have every right and reason to believe me, I know. I am the Zion of the Most High God of Israel, the prophet from the Old Testament. And I love you way too much to ever say goodbye. Some may say later now.